Peacock 45 here, and the year is 1887, and I have a shotgun. Let me prove it.
I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan of the Warhammer 40k franchise. I've enjoyed some of the games like Bolt Gun and the original Space Marine, but I know that this franchise is much deeper than I realize. So if I end up getting anything wrong in this video, then I'm sorry, but my knowledge of Warhammer boils down to big guys in mech suits killing things. And in that regard, Space Marine 2 delivers. Space Marine 2 harkens back to the era of the Xbox 360, with big bulky guys in suits running through rundown, gritty environments and killing anything that stands in their way. And that works as both a positive and a negative for this game. Allow me to explain as we dive into Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. The story follows. Okay, there is technically a deep and complicated story here, but I didn't really understand it, so just know that you're a big guy in a mech suit and you want to kill anything that looks at you funny. The gameplay is a mix of Gears of War style third-person shooting and a little sprinkle of Souls-like elements, with the inclusion of a dodge button and a greater emphasis on melee combat than other third-person shooters. The combat itself is fun and satisfying, but it does tend to get a bit stale, with not a whole lot of variety besides occasionally swapping one of your 3 weapons. The visuals are insanely impressive, with sweeping landscapes and dark catacombs, and the visuals are helped greatly by the sound design and enemy physics. The enemies in this game come in sweeping hordes and are constantly toppling and stacking on top of each other like they're in a bad Brad Pitt movie. And the game does all this while not sacrificing the quality of the visuals or the game's performance. Like I said before, there is a story to this game with massive twists and character reveals, but I couldn't really make anything of it. There were parts of the game where a cutscene would be playing with orchestral music swelling and characters saying terms that make absolutely no sense to me. I reckon if you're a big Warhammer 40k fan, then the story will leave more of an impact on you, but for me, they all boiled down to just pointing me in the direction of the next horde of enemies to eviscerate. Still, the cutscenes were well animated, and the voice acting is all around on point, and overall my lack of knowledge didn't ruin the game for me. I've heard some say that this is one of their favorite games of this year, and while I wouldn't put it nearly that high, I still think it's a pretty good game that's well worth the price. Especially considering I paid for this game with a mixture of my own money and the money I got back from Concord. In summary, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is a pretty good time for anyone who's a fan of those old 360 third-person shooters, and looking for something that recaptures a bit of that feeling. While I don't like this game nearly as much as others, I definitely think it's worth checking out if you're interested. That's all I got for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit that bell icon to be notified for whenever I make a new video. The next review should be Joker Folie à Deux, so if you're interested in that, or interested in supporting the channel more, then turn on notifications and check out my other videos. Okay, that's it. Bye.